Hey sisters, it's your girl Makisha, founder and head business coach at Sistahbiz Global Network. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is our Business Acumen Police series. And so I'm just going through some things that I think are really important for your brand and for you to kind of really present a professional brand to your clients. And so this week's citation is something I see often. Once you get a client in the door and you're working with that client, not really following up with that client. And so there's a few things I want to recommend you do to change that. You really don't want your client to pay you money and then be unclear about what they're getting and how things work and how things are moving along. And so some of the advice I have for you there are, in terms of being really great with follow-up, are one, after you have meetings with your client, make sure you send out emails with the notes and the recap of the major points and next steps from whatever that meeting was, whether it's next steps for actions you're going to take or actions you need them to take. After a business meeting where you're working on a project with a client, make sure there's a really solid, thorough follow-up email and recap of the meeting and action items from the meeting. The next thing I want you to do is reach out when you haven't heard back. And so really, when clients pay you, it's really up to you to follow up and make sure you're getting what you need. And so don't be afraid to stalk them a little bit to get what you need in order so that you can deliver the service or product that you got. There's nothing worse than paying for something, you got a ton on your plate, and then you realize you never got the service and the company was like, I don't know, you paid for it, you didn't come back to us. Don't be that business. Make sure you reach out and say, hey, you paid for this and we want to move this forward. And really it's helpful to you because you want to see them be a happy client with a finished product that they're sharing with other people and telling other people about. And so it's really important for you to look at that. So let's see what my other tips are. I've got 2 more tips for you. When you're doing longer term projects with folks, like maybe you have a government contract or a client that has hired you for the year for a more longer term project, or even like 2 or 3 months, make sure you're sending progress reports to them and really outlining the progress on the project and having the data that they need in order to move forward and to know that the work is getting done and know what they need to contribute to the project, as well as that you're doing your job and you're getting results for them. Again, because you can get referrals midway along the way. If people are wowed by the work you're doing, they will send you people in the midst of your project. And so you want to make sure that you're constantly letting them know the work is getting done and getting done well. And you don't want them to have to ask for that. Like, you don't want your clients to have to come to you and ask, like, where are we? What are we doing? Like, beat them to it every time. Stay 2-3 steps ahead. And then the final tip is to send lists for, like bulleted, simple lists when you need things from clients. If you send long emails that say a bunch of stuff and they have to pick through and see where the action items are, they may not get back to you and may not get you what you need because they're simply too busy to read the emails. So if you're working with busy CEOs, executives, or business colleagues, then it's really important for you to think about how to make it easy for them to scan through your emails, to see the most important action items and get you what you need, and have bulleted lists, also have deadlines in color. Don't be all capping people because that's like yelling at people, but definitely bold, or make sure it's an obvious space where a deadline or a timeline is. And so those are my pieces of advice for you. Stay in contact with your client, show them that you're there for them, and make sure that they know that you're on the job. They will tell other people about you. They will turn into repeat clients. And so that's something you want to do. If you're not doing that, and I see you in these streets, you're getting a citation from Sistahbiz. Anyway, if these tips are helpful to you, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share the video with your friends, and also follow us on social media where there are more activities on Facebook in our Facebook group, and we're on the gram at Sistahbiz. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I am focused.